Hi guys, I am excited to be back again, second week in a row. I forgot how much I enjoyed hopping on here and talking homeschool stuff with you guys, and today I have a library haul to share with you because I know my library is amazing and not everyone has such a great library, so I love it when I can take out a bunch of books and share them with you and show you inside them, share like maybe which ones are worth checking out and maybe sometimes which ones aren't. Yeah, so we've got a stack here that we have recently taken out. So I do library hauls on my booktube channel every now and then, so I'm not going to be sharing like all the novels that we get out. My kids get out a bunch of middle grade books. I read a bunch of middle grade books, but I do have two here that I kind of wanted to showcase today because I'm excited about both of these. The first one is The Great Cake Mystery. This is actually, what I'm excited about is this is a middle grade series based off of an adult series. So the adult series is the #1 Ladies Detective Agency, and I love the series. We follow a Botswanan woman who starts a detective agency. Her name is Precious, and they've turned the series into middle grade books, so like different mysteries, and I haven't read this yet, but I'm hoping to this month. They're really quite short, but I also love like the African vibes throughout the book. I'm so excited to read this. But like these pictures, I love them. And I'm just excited that one of my favorite series is now a middle grade series. And then another middle grade series I'm excited to start. This one is book 1. The series is called Case Closed. I think this one's book 1. Anyway, it's pretty much just choose your own adventure mystery style. And I think it was maybe book 2 had like 42 different possible endings. And so I haven't read it yet, but the kids in the book have, you know, these riddles to solve, and they show you pictures and little pieces of the different riddles. So yeah, and you can like reread this multiple times, choosing different paths and getting different answers. And now I see, yes, this is #1. I just bought book 1. It hasn't arrived yet, but I have book 2 that I also just bought because I'm so excited about these. Something that we have gotten out before and I have really enjoyed is 30 Days Has September. This book is just different ways to remember things. It says cool ways to remember stuff. We got this book out for the first time a couple of years ago, and this was the first time my daughter heard the whole like King Henry VIII, the little riddle about his wives: divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. And still to this day she remembers that little riddle and ditty and just how horrible, I don't know, the life of his wives were, I guess. But there's all sorts of different things. There's a poem for American presidents, how to know the difference between allowed and allowed, and all sorts of just different things. Ooh, do they have board and board? Or the one that really bothers me is bear and bear. Same sound, different meaning. They don't have that one. They should, because adults use that one wrong all the time. So there's just all sorts of things. Oh, this is actually, my daughter was just asking about semicolons and colons the other day. There's ways to remember that. And then the 12's times table, there's a poem. The solar system, how to remember the order. Calendar, countdown, like there's all sorts of things. This is a book that I've thought about buying for years, and I don't know, I still haven't, but I probably should, because it's just really helps cement some of those ideas and dates and different things in the minds of kids. Okay, I just picked this one up today, so we haven't done it yet, but I'm really excited. This is Flexagon Art, creative activities that make math and science fun for kids, and I'm excited about this. Anytime you can take like math or science concepts and make them fun, I'm all for it. So I saw there was a page where you learn about like different things about angles and polygons and all sorts of different things. And then it breaks it down into the different numbers, what those all mean. And then eventually you get to the different projects, and I'm excited to do these with my kids. This one looks kind of cool. Make a hexa flexagon. I don't know, I like to, like, you know, paper folding, like making things into envelopes and stuff as a kid. Like you make your note into an envelope and pass it to your friend in school. So this kind of just has those kind of vibes. Oh my goodness, this one looks really cool. It starts out like that and ends out like that. So I think this will be just a fun little book to do. And then because we are doing the Africa unit study with Gather Round that I talked about in my last video, I've got this Swahili alphabet book. I can't remember if this one was recommended in there, or yeah, I think it was. I think it was recommended for like the really little kids, but my daughter has been loving Swahili. She goes on Google Translate and writes things out and then translates it into Swahili, and then she's been like taking like Bible verses and putting them into Swahili for whatever reason, and just having fun with Google Translate that way. So I thought a Swahili alphabet book would be cool. This one is pretty old. 1974. It doesn't mean that it's not applicable. Well, okay. Maybe the map is a little outdated. But I think like these are really classic images that stand the test of time. And really it's about the language. So I appreciate that it has like how to actually pronounce it, because I have a hard enough time pronouncing English words, never mind Swahili words. Okay, I was really excited about this one. This is Curious Lists for Kids, and this is the Human Body edition, so I don't know if they have other ones. I just happened to see this. Ephraim is just like so obsessed with the human body. And this one is very different than a normal human body book because it's just lists. So this one is like 6 curious body bits and pieces, 5 fart gases, 5 facts about pain. And there's not really like a ton for illustrations here, and like not even a lot for body illustrations, but I really like the graphics that they do have. Oh yes, on the back here there's lists for curious kids. Oh, that's just a generic one. 263 fun and fascinating fact-filled lists. Then they have curious lists for kids, and they've got an animal version. So I don't know if they're going to keep coming out with different versions, but I am really excited about this. Oh, where did it go? I saw 7 reasons to vomit. Oh, so 7 reasons you could be throwing up. There was a page I saw. 5 facts about DNA. I don't know what it was. Oh, there's a cool 6 labels for the lungs. There's a cool lung image. So I think the kids are going to have a lot of fun with this book, and I might even as well. Then the artwork on this book just totally caught my eye. It's like got a picture, like a photograph, but then it's also got illustrations. This is Stormy Seas, Stories of Young Boat Refugees. But so like that's like a photograph, and then you've just got illustration. And these are just different stories of people who have had, I guess, have been boat refugees. So there's a couple different stories. So this one is a story about Ruth, 18 years old in Germany in 1939. And I really like the, like, I don't know, kind of like scrapbooking art book, art journal feel to this with the mixed media. I think it's a really beautiful way to do it. Let's see, what's another cool page? Ooh. So, yeah, I'm excited to go through this book with the kids. There's really like nothing that we're doing that relates to this. There's no reason that we should pick this up. I saw the cover and it just grabbed my attention, so I thought that was enough reason for me. Okay, and then I heard about this book somewhere, and I just barely got it out, so we haven't like actually listened to it. It's Hip Hop Speaks to Children, a celebration of poetry with beat. Because I have a child from Africa, he has a lot more rhythm than I do. I am like whiter than white when it comes to rhythm. Honestly, I cannot even clap on a beat. If there is clapping in a song, I'm sorry, I look like I'm just angry because I can't clap, because I can't clap and sing. I can't even just clap on beat in general. Anyway, this one comes with a CD. Thank you very much for someone like me that has no rhythm. And then it's got just all the different words to the songs. And this is also like a mixed media kind of format, some of the pages at least. So I think this will be fun. I think everyone will enjoy it, and I don't know, I just like to add a little bit more culture to his life than my just whiteness, I guess. I don't know if it says where these poets are from, or so they're mostly songs, and I don't know names of people, so I'm not sure if these are like all American or if they're from other places, but either way, I'm excited about this book. Then I got a stack of books about the Vikings. So in my last video, I talked about Gather Round, and I talked about how I would like to try making a unit study for us for the future. And somehow we decided we're doing Vikings. So I haven't actually looked at any of these books yet. I'm maybe not going to show all of them right now, but I am excited about this one. This is The Dark Ages and the Vikings. This is the graphic medieval history series. My daughter has loved these books. She used to get out the one about Black Death all the time. So it's got like, let's see if I can open the book. It has like just some generic information. And then the rest of it is like graphic novel format. And yeah, so we've had the Castles one, I think, the Knights one, Black Death, and Dark Ages and the Vikings. I don't know, it's a really cool way to show history, I guess. So yeah, we've got all sorts of different Viking books, but I haven't looked inside of them yet, so maybe I'll share some of the better ones in the future. But that's kind of where we're going with our unit study idea. Hopefully that works out. I'm really excited about it. I have tons of ideas. Jared's gonna help me out, and Reika's gonna help out, and I don't know, it's just gonna be a fun unit, I think. Okay, so that's what we've got out from the library lately. I would love to hear if there are some good books that you have got out from the library lately, something you recommend that you think we might enjoy, and if there are any books that you've like seen floating around that you would maybe be interested in us getting from the library and sharing on a video like this so we can show you what it's like inside, just let me know. Thanks for watching, guys.